Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a video here on IPOE, Social Capital V, currently trading at $15.50. This is one of Chamath's specs. Again, it's Social Capital. He's actually got a couple of them, but this one, make sure, as there's several other ones that are similar, so this one is IPOE. Fintech company. Here you can see what it's done over the last 3 months. So been kind of running down here, which I say always creates a buying opportunity. Could have got it for 15 bucks here, and here's kind of what it's done over the last month. And I'll wait on Robinhood here. I'm uploading a video, but this one, if you don't know what it is, operates as a blank check company which engages as seeking a merger, share exchange, asset acquisition, share purchase, and so on. Feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. CEO is Chamath Palpatia. So here's a look at the month, and here's kind of what it's done for today. Again, could have got almost for 15 bucks and went up to 16.25 and kind of came down. So I don't have any of this one currently at this particular time, but I'm definitely going to look into this one. I actually heard about this one a while back, and no ratings here on MSN. I heard about this one and kind of forgot about it, and was doing a video on Visa and come across this one for a fintech play. So the opportunity for social capital remains the same, and this is dated here on the 3rd. So with the SEC on April 23rd, most importantly for holders of IPOE stock, it looks as though the vote to merge with the California fintech SoFi ought to be a go soon. And here you can see the trading platform. I actually have this. I just haven't used it in quite a while. I think started using it last year. Got $50 or something like that worth of free stock, but just haven't done a whole lot with it. When I first got into it, I'm just going to slowly scroll here as I talk, and you can read the rest there for yourself. When I first got into SoFi, they only did market orders. I think they do limit orders now, but I just don't like market orders, because you put in an order, say you're watching a $5 stock and it's got some volatility. Well, if it goes up to $5.10, you do a market order, you might pay more than what you want for it. So therefore I always do limit orders, but if it's something you want to jump in and your limit order isn't filling and you know it's going to go up, or if it's a long-term hold, I have done market orders, but out of the trades that I placed, probably 10% have been market orders, if that. So again, feel free to pause and go over the rest. So it just kind of talks about some liquidation, some refiling, changes that occurred a few years ago with market-to-market accounting based on the new rules Warren Buffett advised the Berk A and Berk B shareholders to focus on operating earnings, because it reported earnings would rise and fall in future quarters based on the value of the massive equity portfolio. So here it kind of talks about how it shouldn't hurt in the long run, and again, if you're in some of these for the long run, exactly, it shouldn't hurt. So but currently I don't have any of this one. I'm gonna watch it. Markets are closed here, but possibly tomorrow might pick up some of this since it's went down, and I'll show you why here towards the end. But I got some more information here, so moving on is even better buy now, and this is just dated on the 5th. Special purpose acquisition company, just as I said, this one is a SPAC, so one of Chamath's SPAC announced its intention to merge with financial services platform SoFi. The news was released on January 7th of this year. The IPO stock made a big move to the upside at that time. and we didn't go back that far, but it might even have been higher than the $24 price. We can maybe go back there in a moment. But he is known as the SPAC King, and he's been the sponsor of numerous SPACs. In fact, the Social Capital Holdings landing page also started with the letters IPO, which is kind of interesting. And here's just some more information about the IPO. 70 million units were offered, $10 a piece at the time. 700 million was raised for the company. Between the IPO date and announcement that Social Holdings would reverse merge with SoFi, share price drifted from 10 to 12. So if you have this one or any of the other specs that he has, go ahead and list that in the comments. That'd be interesting to know. And this goes over the quarterly performance, down 28.53%. Here's the surprise factor. For the readers interested in the stock, the Social Holdings, it is currently valued at $16.51, while the transactions were called off in the previous session. Stock hit highs of almost $17 after selling off to a price of $15.20. So this one has kind of had some volatility here lately. So if you're getting into this one, either plan to be in it for the long run or set your stops or alerts or whatever you got to do to protect yourself. That's pretty much anything on any stock out there. You got to watch it and protect yourself, especially on days like today. So this kind of goes over the stock forecast just dated here yesterday. I'll close that. So again, kind of some of the same information that we already went over. 52-week high of 28.26. And so the current valuation of $1.66 billion. Last price was discount traded at about minus 71.17 off of the 52-week high of 28.26. 52-week low of 10.37. So like I said, this one has some volatility, and it's probably going to experience some more of that here in the days and weeks to come. Stock is trading higher today. This is dated on the 7th. Shares are trading higher after the company set its shareholder meeting to merge SoFi on May 27th. So another date to put on your calendar on May 27th. I believe that's probably the Friday before Memorial Day weekend. Over here to Reddit. It wasn't too much in Reddit. So over here to StockTwits, question for all, what will be the outstanding shares? 90% of relevant fintech companies in the world pay SoFi to make, that's interesting, PaySafe, Chime, Robinhood, and big European neobanks. If PayPal want physical cards and accounts, they'll come to us too. Well, that's very interesting. So that might be a major catalyst right there. So, relevant fintech companies in the world pay SoFi. 4 specs to buy right now. I think this one is PaySafe. I don't own any of that one either. Currently at $11.95. IPOE gets paid by PaySafe to make their... Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, where's this piggy wants to run? Sweet! They're... So if you have any IPOE or any PaySafe, that'd be interesting to know. Like I said, I'm going to get into this one here soon since it's down. But here's a tweet Update: the forced SPAC merger is now effective with the SEC. We'll start emailing and mailing proxy statements to shareholders. IPOE as of 4/29 to vote ahead. Shareholder meeting on 5/27. We intend to close the deal on 5/28. Start trading as SoFi on 6/1. So put that date on your calendar as well. But that's all that I have for this one. Like I said, if you have this one, go ahead and list that in the comments, along with any other specs that you may have of his, and any other thoughts, concerns on IPOE would be interesting to know as well. And I thank you for watching. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.